From Steph Curry to Kyrie. There are many great point guards in the NBA, but what if there was a way, using numbers, to figure out the top 10 point guards in today's NBA? What's poppin', Attack Fam? It's your boy Achilles back at it with another banger video. Now today, we're gonna be using numbers to figure out the top 10 point guards today in the NBA. So without further ado, I'll explain more when we get into the video. Peace! At around this time of year, sites like Bleacher Report and ESPN are publishing lists like this. Alright, so the categories are scoring, steals, blocks, clutchness, finishing ability, assists, rebounds, field goal percentage, accolades, and winning. So how this is going to work is I'm going to put an average. So let's say for steals, the average is 2 steals. So that would be 5 points. If someone averaged 2 steals this year, he would get 5 points. All these categories we will add up and see who the top 10 point guards are. Alright, so as you can see, we have the list of all the starting point guards that will be going through this simulation. So key notes: James Harden, I listed him as shooting guard, which the shooting guard video will come out Friday. LeBron, even though he's playing as a point guard, I still listed him as a small forward. And Steph Curry, he didn't play that much this season, so I listed Kai Bowman, which is his back.
Look at Curry, man, just trying to do great things in the world, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, so how the scoring system works is if you get average above 30 points a game, and you get 10 points in this simulation. So Trae Young averaged 29, Damian Lillard averaged 28, so I gave them both 9.5 points, and then the rest you can see. So yeah, this is not me being biased on the right with the scores. This is all purely based on the numbers. Alright, so I only did 5 categories because it was really time taking to go through 30 people for each category. So you should see my search history. Alright, so let's get into the list. Go comment down below, what do you think the top 10 will look like. Now coming in just 0.5 points more, Indiana's own Malcolm Brogdon. Now you might disagree with this, but I completely agree. The right-handed sharpshooter can also play defense, and he's a great lockdown defender. Coming in at number 9 is Memphis's own Ja Morant. He came in with a score of 24.5 points. Now, Ja is crazy athletic, and he's starting to develop a jump shot, and when he wants to, he can play some defense. So Ja's just crazy, man. Coming in at the 8th spot, we got the left-handed sharpshooter, D'Angelo Russell. In the simulation, he got 25 points, and when he's on, I think he's top 5 in this list. He just needs to improve his defense, but really, he's crazy good on the offensive side, offensive threat. Now, with point 0.5 more points than him, Jamal Murray comes in at the number 7 spot. Now, Jamal is an all-around player. I think he's like a mid-range slasher. I think that's how I would describe him. He can play on the defensive side when he wants. And I think him and D'Angelo are interchangeable. Now, coming in at the number 6 spot, it's the veteran who got traded away from the Houston Rockets. Everyone wrote Chris Paul off, but Chris Paul is just a bucket. He can hit from the elbow. His jump shot is sweet. One of the best mid-range jumpers I've ever seen. Probably have ever seen, bro. This man. Chris Paul is a bucket. Now we're entering the top 5. This is when things get juicy. Coming in at the number 5 spot, to my surprise, we got Kemba Walker. Now, he's also an offensive threat, but he's a great leader for this Boston Celtics team. And he's got a sweet jump shot, and he has pretty good defensive mechanics. At the number 4 spot, we got the youngster who can shoot it from anywhere, draws comparisons to Steph Curry, Trae Young. And he can shoot from anywhere. He can get to the rim. He got 31 points in the simulation. Now we're starting to get into the 30s. And, I mean, Trae Young is just, he's a different animal. He can shoot from anywhere. Coming in at the number 3 spot, I was very shocked. I thought this man would get number 1. But it was Damian Lillard. Now, Lillard came and he got 34 points. I think his size and his lack of defensive effort really caused him in this simulation. But on the offensive side, he was always in the top 5 of all of those categories, man. He can shoot it from anywhere, and he's just clutch. If I could pick anyone off of this list, I believe it would be him. Now, this is very interchangeable, the number 2 and the number 3 spot. But at the number 2 spot, we've got Russell Westbrook, an athletic finisher who plays defense. He plays both sides. He has great athletic ability. He's a lockdown defender. And the difference with this simulation between him and Lillard is the defensive side of the ball and rebounding. But if you would give me Westbrook or Lillard, I'm still taking Lillard. But according to the numbers would take Westbrook. Now, shockingly, at the number 1 position, I thought Dame Dollar was going to get this position. But no! Ben Simmons took the crown with 37.5 points. Now, the reason he took the crown is he's a 6'10 point guard. So he can do everything. The only thing he can't do is shoot the J. Thank y'all for watching this video. If you've made it this far, go comment down below. Go! Now, that is it for me. The same series. I'm going to do the same thing for shooting guards. And that's all for now. Peace!